Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. Today I want to talk to you about how to start putting yourself first in order to end people pleasing. So to understand how to stop being a people pleaser, you have to first understand why you do it. So first and foremost, it is an unconscious or subconscious belief that you have to be a certain way or show up in specific people's lives in a certain way that makes them happy, so that you don't end up being hurt by them leaving. People pleasing is deep rooted in abandonment, and the part that we don't typically consider is that while we are so busy being people pleasers for others, that we are actually in fact abandoning ourselves. We abandon our needs, we abandon our voice, we abandon all parts of us in order to keep people that we love close to us. So how do you start making the steps or taking the steps to be able to end being a people pleaser? And essentially that is to start doing the things that you haven't been doing. Start paying attention to what your needs are. Start making sure, like checking in and making sure that, say for an example, if you tell a friend that you're going to meet them at the mall on Thursday, knowing that you going to the mall just evokes uncontrollable anxiety, why would you put yourself through that in order to meet up with this person? And now I'm not saying that you can't meet up with a person, but just because they want to meet at the mall, knowing what it does to you, that wouldn't necessarily be the best decision. And that is, you're saying that you would go to the mall for the sake of pleasing that other person. So what I tell my clients to do when they are beginning the process of stopping their people pleasing tendencies is that every time you have an interaction with someone, you want to give yourself time and space to make sure that everything that you agreed to in that conversation is meeting your needs, is meeting that your voice mattered, that your opinions mattered, that what you need to feel safe and to feel valued in that relationship is being honored. Now, the truth of changing anything, first and foremost, you have to have awareness that you are a people pleaser. But the second step is to start making those changes that are habitual. You act habitually based on this people pleaser wound. So you got to be able to change it in the moment. Now, are you going to be perfect with it? Absolutely not. But this is not a place when you're healing yourself. You don't want to be putting blame and shame on yourself. So if you realize that you've, told a friend, for an example, that you will meet them at the mall on Thursday, and in self-reflection after that conversation, you realize, hey, I just was a people pleaser in that, and I need to make sure that I'm being taken care of, that my needs are being respected. So I would encourage you to, get on the phone and send a text, whatever the case may be, and just say, hey, you know how I told you I was going to meet you at the mall? Can we maybe meet here instead? And give a place that you might feel a little bit more comfortable and confident to be able to meet up with that person. So people pleasing, like changing it in the moment and recognizing those moments when you're falling back on old behaviors, is going to be the catalyst that helps you to change the old programming. Even though you're a people pleaser, on some level it still is comfortable, so it is very normal that you may fall back on old habits. And now the secret of it is to make sure that you don't stay there. Keep forming your new habits of giving yourself a voice and of making sure that your needs and your wants are met in this relationship as well. And then eventually, when you start laying that foundation, it will become your new normal, and it will become comfortable to make sure that your needs are being taken care of. The truth of it is letting other people abandon you rather than you abandoning yourself is probably the better way to go. If a friendship or any kind of a relationship was 100% dependent on the fact of how you made that other person feel, and your needs and your wants and your feelings were not honored in that relationship at all, the truth of it is you're better off without that relationship. I hope this video helps you to start giving yourself your power back and being able to show up as your true and authentic self in your relationships, and give your relationships the healthy relationships that you deserve to have in your life. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you back here next time.